since day one when the talk of the hospital started. I've been fully committed. I've never wavered from day one. More than that, I didn't just not get in the way. I maneuvered through the halls of Queen's Park to secure $9.8 million in funding to get our hospital project moved to the next stage. We went out and led the community effort called We Can't Wait, so that the whole community could rally behind and fight for the hospital and healthcare that they deserve. So we're fighting to advance the construction date from 2027 to 2026 to get this hospital built even more quickly. Moreover, I went to City Council and I said we need to start collecting the 10% share before they even move us to that phase of the province of Ontario, because we need to tell them how serious we are. City Council approved that, County Council approved that, and we're collecting the 10% share today. I have been here rock solid since day one. My opponent was the only candidate, the only person, city councillor in the county and the city to vote against even collecting the 10% share for a new hospital somewhere. He voted against that, the only one. I will get this project done. The next step is going to be the hardest. It's securing $2 billion from the province of Ontario and getting that approval accelerated so we can get the shovel in the ground and get the project built earlier than expected. I commit to delivering on that project for the residents in the city of Windsor.
Thank you very much, Chris Holt.
I don't think there's anybody in this room that has not seen and heard both my opponents and I's position on the location of the new hospital and the new hospital in general. You know where we stand. You know, yes, I did oppose the location of the hospital, and it raises issues that still have yet to be addressed. As a matter of fact, at the end of that one vote, I put forward a motion asking for an impact analysis of what it's going to cost the City of Windsor residents and the institutions of moving a hospital over there. The vote was tied, and my opponent broke the tie. He likes to keep his head in the sand about the cost to you, the cost to me, and the cost to our healthcare system. But let's get beyond this. We know why this issue is being trotted out day after day after day after day. It's a wedge issue. My opponent believes that we care more about the infighting and the division that is being created in this community than we do about the actual topics, about the vision that each one of us brings to the community. We need to get past the rhetoric. We need to stop using the location and the support of this hospital to divide us. That's been happening for 10 years since we started discussing the location of the new hospital. It's bad leadership to actually divide your community. We need to have the discussions around this hospital because it's happening. Shovels are in the ground. You know, it's moving forward, and I will be there at every step of the way to move this project forward. We need to know the full costs, unlike the desires of my opponent.
Thank you.
To say my opponent was the only candidate against even collecting the 10% share required to fund a new acute care hospital. He voted against the location and proceeding with the hospital at City Council. He led the charge to have BIAs fund a campaign against the City of Windsor. Windsor deserves a mayor who isn't opposed to better healthcare infrastructure that we need. You can't trust Chris Holt to fight for the hospital at Queen's Park since he's never supported it from the beginning. Chris Holt, if he gets his way, will set this community back at least 5 to 10 years.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Holt, it's amazing that he keeps on bringing up the fact that I'm going to kill this hospital. How many times do I have to say it? Quit using it as a wedge issue in our community. I am not going to close this hospital. I am moving forward. I will be the 800-pound gorilla in Queen's Park fighting for this. Not only the location of this hospital, but for also 24/7 ER services, which I am so thankful that my opponent has finally come around to support.